Hi, I'm going to show you how to use our Vergo Project Accounts Payable Tracker. Let's start off with going to the Summary tab. In this tab, you'll be able to see the vendor, the total invoice, the total paid, and the remaining balance. We can input the project information up here, project name, and project location. Now, to be able to see each vendor, you can choose from the drop-down menu that we have here, and keep in mind that this drop-down menu is directly pulled from the vendor information that we input here. Next, we have the total invoice, which is pulled from the invoice tracker, and the total paid, which is pulled from the payments tab. Now let's go on to the invoice tracker. Under the invoice tracker is where you could track all the invoices. This is where you would put the invoice number. You could choose from the drop-down menu the vendor. You can add a description here, put the amount, the due date, and you can choose from the drop-down menu here the status of the invoice, if it's pending, paid, or approved. Now if you'd like to modify the colors or modify the wording here, you can simply click on the drop-down menu, click on this edit button. Once you click on the edit button, it's going to open this data validation rules on the right side. So here you can modify the color, you can change the name, you can add or remove any item as you'd like. Once you've done that, make sure you always click on done and X out. Next, we can go on to the payments tab. This is where you would track the payments, put your payment ID here. You can put the invoice number to that payment here, and you can choose from the drop-down menu again the vendor of your choice or for that invoice. The payment date, the date the payment was made, and the amount that was paid. Next, let's move on to the vendor information tab. This is where you would put your vendor information, the vendor name, the contact for that vendor, their email, and the contact phone number. Now if we update this again, vendor A, vendor B, and vendor C, that will automatically update the drop-down menus that we have here. And that would be it. That's how you use our Project Accounts Payable Tracker.